What do you think is the most... Your answer is going to be very different than mine because you eat more food. What do you think is the most disappointing food when it's overcooked or undercooked?
Bacon. When it's, like, undercooked.
No.
Oh. If you get some nasty bacon, it's the worst. I think... I thought... let me ask you a question. Well, first of all, what's your answer?
Probably French fries. Because they just become wet, nasty
like
potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Where am I going for the Beavers?
You're going back to shore, and then you're going to the far right of the temple, and they're not the temple of the coastline. And there's a bunch of you can't go in the water as a Goron, by the way. You will drown. And there's a bunch of like platforms that are raised, and you use it's above the waterfall. Let me just make it really, really simple.
Okay.
So you use the platforms that are up there to get to the waterfall, and we have to do this race 4 fucking times. You had a question.
Yes. What I thought you were going to ask was, what is like a food that you make over and over again, where you're like, you start off making it while you're making it, you're like, fuck yeah, this, and then you have it, and almost every time without fail, you're like, yeah, this isn't as good as I thought it would be. But you keep doing it.
I thought you were gonna attack me for my not being able to break an egg thing.
No,
because I was going very similar to. I've been trying to make sunny side up eggs for a while, and they just keep breaking when they go into the pan, and it ruins the egg because you can't have a split egg. No, not there.
That's just eggs. I feel like nobody's great with eggs, unless you're like fucking.
But I finally did it.
Yeah. Oh,
I
dude,
finally did it.
I've been making bad omelets for 2 years, dude, and I finally am to a point where I can make like a good one once a month.
Is omelet your favorite type of egg?
It used to be. I don't know about that now. Jesse's been making a really good like a sunny side up egg like on like a biscuit and like cheese and all that and like bacon strips and that. But like by itself.
Yeah, so look up, and there's a bunch of like platforms with trees on them and shit that you can hook shot to.
Oh, I see. Okay. I think scrambled eggs is kind of disappointing every time I make it. I like good scrambled eggs, but like, sunny side up is good almost every time. Omelets are either really hit or really miss.
I don't like what happens to an omelet at like the bottom, which is weird because an omelet is basically just a big piece of scrambled egg, which I love, but
right.
Something about what happens to the bottom of an omelet I don't like.
How do you mean happens to the bottom of it?
Like, how it just becomes firm? Not firm.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. That's like part
taut.
Of getting it right is like you don't want it to be too much. You want it. There's a sweet spot, and it's a very, very small. You know when you attack an Undertale, and there's like the center, you gotta hit that center, like right dead smack in the middle, or it's not gonna work.
I just pictured you trying to make eggs and like breaking them, and then calling out for Jesse to come and help you, like you did every time we fought Undyne and Undertale. Yeah. But I finally did it. I figured out what I was doing wrong with the eggs. Is that for some reason, even though I had just turned the stove on and the pan was like, could not possibly be hot, my mom was like, don't get your fingers too close, you're gonna burn your fingers. So once I gently dropped them into the pan, it's best. But I cooked the yolks too long, so my next attempt will be the winning attempt.
We should do a cooking show.
No, we shouldn't. I don't eat anything. Are you kidding me? It's like, well, on today's episode, for the 32nd time in a row,
we're gonna try eggs again. Yeah.
We're gonna make some grilled cheese sandwiches.
Am I just trying to talk to this guy?
So you follow him, and then you do something, and he sinks. Yeah, there he goes. He sinks to the bottom.
All right. I think that would actually be a pretty fun series with me and KT if like once a month, like, because he's, you know, KT cooks, like he's a really good cook.
Mm-hmm.
We should have that where it's like, KT tries to tell me how to cook something and I just try my fucking best and we see how it goes. Swim through 20 rings.
All right, it has been going for 22 minutes and 30 seconds when we start this.
Oh, no.
I'm curious to see how long it's gonna take when it ends.
I'm
I don't
following
think
close behind him.
Yeah, because he will release the rings.
Oh, I see.
You gotta swim through all the rings. You don't really want to use your magic here.
Okay.
It's not hard. Especially once you memorize the placement of the rings, but it's just tedious, and it's something that you don't see a lot in Zelda, which is, it feels like they were just elongating the game. It's like doing the same thing 4 times.
I could see this being like a good one-time minigame for sure. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like people would
one
actually
time.
find this very fun if it was only one, and I feel like it definitely would be one of the more liked minigames if it were just
Yeah.
one.
But 4 times, it's like this, and there's not too many moments in Zelda where I think that they were just intentionally trying to make the experience longer. This is definitely one of them.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, it worked. That's fine.
The Zora King.
No, don't
was
with
one of
this
them.
again. Always with this. Oh, he was doing the start-stop thing.
Yeah, you kind of gotta
I hold
keep
it.
it going.
I hold it. It doesn't matter. He just stops sometimes. I think it's a Wii U problem.
Probably.
Did I not get all of them?
No, you did.
That was perfect.
There was a count. Yeah. First one's very tough to mess up.
Did you do it 4 times? Like, okay, so if I fail this one, do I have
No,
to
you don't have to do it.
Okay.
You do not have to do it 4 times in a row. I don't think you do.
I don't think so either.
I don't actually think it gets harder each time either. I think they just add 5 more rings. I don't remember. It's not fun though.
This is not where I thought that the ring would be. I definitely fucked up hard.
No, you could definitely still do it.
The camera's... Oh, stop! Oh, it's so annoying. It's tragic how bad the Wii U controller can be.
Does this not support GameCube controls?
I think I would have to hook... You know what? That's a good point. I probably could hook up the Wii U. I just remember the Wii U GameCube adapter, when hooked up to specifically the Wii U itself, has a very bad, like, lag time.
That seems like a major design flaw.
I mean, I don't have one that was designed by Nintendo. I have a third-party one because I only...
Oh, you pirate!
No, it's not a pirate. They made third-party ones because Nintendo only sold like 1,000 or whatever of the original ones.
Pirate. Also, did
It's
you
still
actually
legal.
ask your... Did you actually ask the question that you were teeing up? I don't remember if you did or not.
Yeah, what do you cook that you end up disappointed in?
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that I end up disappointed. I didn't actually answer the question.
Oh, mine is nachos, by the way. I didn't answer it either.
Mine would be... This feels like a cheap answer, but like frozen French fries. Because like it's so fucking tough to tell. It's like you're like, I think this is cooked, and then you pull it out and it's like severely undercooked.
No, but not,
still
not
frozen.
not something like you mess up and you're disappointed. But like even if you get it perfect and you make it perfectly, you're like, this just isn't as good as I thought it would be.
Oh,
but it happens every single time. Like you almost like you think you like something, and then it turns out you kind of don't like it as much as you thought.
right. Nice recovery, by the way. See,
Thanks.
that's why you always keep going until you get to a point where you're really late in and you can't do it.
Yeah. Wait. Now what?
Now we just find the brother again and set up the races because there's a heart piece as well.
Oh, he's right across. Okay.
That's a really good question, actually.
Yeah, I think mine's just like simple like nachos. I'll just put like Tostitos chips and like shredded cheese on top of it and put it in
When
the
you take
microwave.
like when you're craving the food, but all you really want is like the first bite and nothing else,
Yeah, that's exactly how to put it.
and you're like,
Exactly.
uh,
Yeah. You get halfway through
like,
the
do
plate
I
and you're
just
like,
want to?
fuck.
Like, damn it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I mean.
I don't know, man. Like, truth be told, I don't eat enough food for it to really apply.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't like meat. I'm not great with vegetables. You know, one thing I like that I always surprise people? I haven't had it in, like, 7 years, though.
Mm-hmm.
I love corn on the cob. It's so tasty.
Does that surprise people? Why would that surprise people?
Because I don't eat fucking anything else.
I mean, that's fair.
So-
I feel like corn on the cob is a pretty basic one. I don't think that's like... It's not like you're like, oh, fuck yeah, scallops. And I'd be like, you don't like anything.
Well, that's the thing. Oh, man, I've been watching so much Hell's Kitchen lately. And scallops, they always make them like, fuck, those look so good. And
They
they're
look so
little
much better than I think they are.
It's like, even if they're not good, they're so small.
It might be because I
They're
know they're
so
expensive.
good.
You know what I mean? That might be a factor. It might be like, this tastes
Are they
good, but
expensive?
my pocket doesn't taste good. Oh, scallops are a ton, dude. See,
My
scallops...
pocket doesn't
It-
taste good.
It might just be because I live in the Midwest, but sea scallops here, like at my work, are like $20 a pound.
Hoo-wee!
Yeah, it's a fucking pretty penny.
Yeah, we've talked actually an absurd amount of time. Wow, you are kicking the ass out of this, by the way. This must be harder than like. It might be harder in my memory because you're pretty dominating right now. It's not even been
I
7
think
minutes.
It just works that I'm so used to the bad control. Not that it's the bad controls of Majora's
Yeah.
Mask, but the bad Wii U gamepad, analog stick,
Yeah.
horseshit. I also set up the first ring, and I feel like that really helps.
Nice. But lobster. I've never had lobster, but every time I see it, I'm like, it's impossible for this to not taste amazing.
I don't remember
looks-
if I've ever had lobster. Ooh.
So
You ever had
fucking
crab
good.
rangoons?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Love crab
I didn't even hear
rangoons.
I didn't even hear this. Rangoons. I thought you said dragoon, like as if like, from like, the beast from Beyblade.
Yeah.
No, I've not had that. I've not had a crab rip a Beyblade over my teeth. Actually,
It's pretty good stuff.
I feel like people are more like, what's the word? They take more pleasure in eating crab than lobsters because crabs are dicks.
They sure are. They're
Lobsters
fucking
are-
assholes.
Lobsters are just unfortunately delicious.
It's like the Jim
Or it's like,
Gaffigan
yeah, you
joke
don't
where he's
really-
like, yeah, don't make me a part of the process, please. Just murder your animal and be done with it. Don't make me choose.
Yeah. Or it's like the lobster and the tanks, they're always peering out like, yeah, what are you here for?
I guess I'll
I'm
get the
here to
one
eat you.
struggling with the bands.
Yeah, it's like, I'm here to eat you. Yeah, Harvey, get a load of...
All right,
Harvey?
20, what
Wow,
stream
that
time
was...
are we at?
That was almost 8 minutes. Wow, I thought that was going to take forever.
Nope. Cool.
Hey,
Okay,
Toothless.
bye.
Toothless, can we get some props?
What a
Nice fucking job.
fucking
I
dick
taught
face.
you well, my young Padawan. It's Padawan, Toothless. Fuck you.
My young pad, a whining little bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
My young Padawan. What? Thank you.
Oh, so many bottles. There's one more.
Okay,
Where are we going next?
let me pull it up because I actually don't have the guide ready yet. So we have the Gorman mask. That's good. What time is it in the day? Oh, sorry. Let me just think of something more interesting.
Yeah, I
That'll
was
be
thinking
good.
about anything else. 2 p.m. day 1.
Okay, don't forget we got to go rescue the woman just before midnight.
Yeah.
we have that. We have that. So we're going to Iconic Valley. So go back to, I guess, Clocktown, and
Were we
then
doing something
call
else
Epona.
before that? Title deed
I think so.
Beavers. Every time I see lobsters, I think about the episode of The Simpsons where Homer basically adopts them, raising them huge,
Mm,
and cooks it.
I love that episode
Isn't that
where
just a
they
mood?
bought the lobster because they're like, we're gonna have lobster tonight. It'll be a treat. And then Homer starts raising it, and he doesn't make dinner for the rest of the family, but he sits the lobster down at his seat, and he's like, Pinchy, I made you some risotto. I don't know what the fuck risotto is other than rice and other, but it looks nasty.
I think it's. I don't know that I know.
There's a lot of rice and
All I know is I know a guy that says
other
risotto like that. Like he puts that much emphasis on
oh,
the T.
what a tool! Is that a red rupee? Holy moly! You got a red root for that? That's not bad.
Good looking today. Yeah, that guy just says that with everything. But he's like he's a really nice guy. He doesn't do it on purpose. It's just like how he talks.
Someone should tell him.
And but I love it. He said quantity once, and I was like, quantity.
What are you getting from the grocery store? Some tortellinis.
Tostitos.
Oh.
Like, think about it.
Some Coca-Colas.